Okay, Mr. Timur Beslangurov, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Thank you for agreeing to this interview. I wanted to let you introduce yourself.
Mhm.
You are a lawyer
Mhm.
and you help people with the immigration.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Tell me more.
Yeah. So I'm an immigration lawyer. Studied in Moscow. Studied international law in Moscow State University for International Relations, MGIMO. Actually studied Serbian.
Yeah.
Yeah. As my first language. Second was English. Then still studying. I registered together with some partners. I registered a law firm back in 2001, and a very big chunk of our work is basically immigration. Maybe 50% of what we do is immigration. Initially, we've been doing corporate immigration, which means when foreign companies need for their top managers to obtain work permits, work visas. That's what we've been doing for major international, multinational corporations. That was our kind of main area of practice if we speak about immigration. But recently, I would say, starting from pandemic, more and more clients we saw that were willing to apply for Russian residency and citizenship.
Yeah.
And we mainly work not with the CIS, which is like former Soviet Union republics. Yeah.
Yeah.
We mainly work with foreigners from Western countries. Doesn't matter from what
Yeah.
country, but just foreigners that would like to come to Russia.
And how long did you say you've been doing this?
From 2001.
From 2001.
That's when we started the law firm. But like the number of clients that want to do the immigration, personal immigration, we saw that it increased around the start of the pandemic, I would say.
Excellent. All right, and what kind of people are most commonly your clients? You said that you do it for businesses and like enterprises, but do you get personal people, like the individuals who come to you?
Yes, individuals, but here I can probably divide them into two parts. One part would be those foreign nationals, same expats that work in big corporations. Then I know they decided to stay, they got married, they have kids, and they. And you know now that many foreign companies pull out of Russia, but quite a few foreigners that have already some kind of roots, life in Russia, they don't want to go back to their home countries, and they apply for residency and citizenship. So that's one type of clients. Those that are already in Russia, they have employment and not necessarily should be like big corporations.
Yeah.
There are quite a lot of English language teachers that teach here in Russia. And I mean, absolutely different people. So those are that are already in Russia. Yeah, they don't need to kind of relocate. So that's one part of private clients, I would say. The second part is those that are coming to us and they want to relocate. Yeah, they want to move from their home countries and settle in Russia. That's a harder kind of thing to do because it's kind of a bigger picture you need to have in mind.
All right, and what kind of financial status do most of your clients have? Do you get like millionaires who come, or is it average people who have a couple of thousand or 10,000?
Exactly. It's absolutely different. Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
We don't specialize on a particular client base. Yeah, because when we speak about English teachers, they are not millionaires, but they're very good clients. Yeah. With regards to millionaires, we hope that they're gonna be coming. Of course, we have some clients that, from one point of view, wealthier than the others. Yeah, but there is, as of January next year, there will be a new law that would actually allow obtaining residency in Russia through investment, which didn't exist before.
So only from next year, investment will allow residency, huh?
Only from next year.
And what is the range of the investment? It's like $100,000 approximate, or?
It's variable, so there are 4 different criteria that you can invest into. The lowest is actually not an investment, it's a charity contribution. Basically you give money to a charity fund and you get residency, but it's your whole family, not only like spouse, kids, it's parents, grandparents, wife's parents, grandkids. So
And what is the range of this
it's,
donation?
5 million, which is about 85,000 US dollars.
85,000 US dollars, and then you can get it for your whole family,
For the
basically.
whole family, lifelong.
Lifelong, yeah.
Yeah, the highest amount right now is invested into real estate in Moscow.
Okay.
So investing into real estate in Moscow is 10 times more. So like 850,000,
50,000, yeah.
50 million rubles. If you invest in real estate in Crimea, say, or Far East, then it's 20 million, which is less than 400,000. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And does a person's nationality affect the chances?
Not really, because if the person has the ground to apply, then nationality doesn't matter, because Russian immigration legislation, although there are, unofficial list of immigration challenge countries, but that's more applicable towards the visa rather than the residency. So if we speak about residency, then it's not applicable. Doesn't matter.
And you said through investment will be available next year, but what about the land purchase this year? If somebody wants to come and outside of Moscow, buy some hectares of farmland.
Farmland cannot be bought by a foreigner.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
farmland can be bought only by a Russian citizen. So you
Okay.
can buy a house, in the village, but the land status cannot be farm.
Yeah, yeah.
So any house is located not on the farmland. So you can buy a house in the village, but you cannot buy farmland without Russian citizenship.
Okay, okay. And a side question, from getting residency, permanent residency, until getting citizenship, how long does it usually take?
Well, the general ground, if there are no additional grounds that would allow you to apply for citizenship on a simplified basis, then it's after 5 years of obtaining.
After 5 years?
Yeah.
All right, all right. And multiple citizenship is now allowed in Russia, yeah?
Yeah, from 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
You can keep your kind of original citizenship.
Do you have any experience with political asylum?
Not really. Why? Because Russia doesn't really into this political asylum thing. Especially, we did have requests from several Americans. The one that is widely known, Snowden, not
Yeah.
our client, no.
Yeah.
But what my point is that it's very hard to prove that somebody has some political issues in their home countries, provided that America is kind of recognized as a democratic country.
Yeah, yeah.
So if the country is internationally recognized as a democratic country, then Russian authority, they follow formal rules. Yeah, they say, well, it's United States. It's number one democracy.
Yeah.
What do you mean political asylum? Yeah, of course we know that there are about 180 cases right now for those people that were in the Capitolium. But Russia is not really, at least for now, wanting to openly welcome all those people.
Yeah.
If they want to come.
And
Mainly it's from Ukraine.
I understand. And what are the most needed, let's say, or the easiest professions that the most sought after professions here in Russia that will allow this process to be easier, like programmers or
Well, yeah, there is a list of professions, about 220.
220 of them.
Yeah, but I would say that, again, they're mainly focused on somebody that would be coming from the former Soviet Union countries, because people would know the language.
Yeah.
And some of the, out of this 220, about 70 professions are doctors, and which is, like the former Soviet Union republics, probably they have similar medical education.
Yeah.
So I would assume it's pretty hard for a doctor, say from US or Canada, to come to Russia, because there would be a lot of requirements towards the diploma, everything, and then the language. So then there are IT specialists, engineers, agricultural workers, construction workers. But again, I would think that this list of professions is mainly focused on
The CIS countries.
although it's of course anyone can use, but like teachers, like English language teachers, the teacher is on the list of professions. So we've been, I don't know, within the last 2 years probably filed, I don't know, 40 cases for residency of English language teachers. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And for the residency permit, do you have to speak Russian? Is there like a Russian
There is
test?
a test. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't need to speak, but it's just a formal test. If you pass the test, then
Okay, okay. And from what I heard from many of the Russians here and my friends here who are also foreigners, they told me the easiest way is to get married. You know, to find a Russian husband or wife and to get married. That way you can do it the fastest way possible.
well, I mean, it's one of the ways, yeah. But I mean, the marriage, of course, has to be real. It cannot be fake.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, there are other grounds. I mean, graduation from the Russian university. Yeah.
Okay.
Then now with the new law will be investment. Yeah. What else would be through employment? Yeah.
Okay.
Also possible. Also possible through setting up your own business, but it's not a straightforward route. But I mean, it is also possible. So marriage, I would say, is one of the grounds. Yeah, but some of our clients that are moving to Russia, they already have families. Yeah? They're already married. They have kids. So
Yeah.
for them, it's not an option.
It's not an option, yeah. Okay, and since the special military operation, have you noticed difficulties, or is it become easier? And is there more people or less people that are interested? How has it changed generally since the beginning?
Well, I would say that we didn't see the drop of the number of people that would like to come. I would even think that there is an increased number of people that eventually would be coming to Russia. Yeah, because once this is all over, I think people in the world will see, okay, I mean, the whole West was trying to destroy Russian economy with all the sanctions, and Russia survived. Probably it
means
a
something
stable
is working.
Yeah, it's a stable country. Yeah.
Yeah.
With regards to whether it became harder or easier, it didn't become harder for sure. I mean, immigration process itself, I would say. Yeah. It became easier for Ukrainians. Yeah, so Ukrainians can apply for
This I heard.
for
Yeah.
citizenship right away, just even if they come from any part of Ukraine, not even the former republics, doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, former republics is already, it's not former republics.
Yeah. So you told me that there is a list of like 200 professions which are divided into categories. Maybe afterwards we'll also post this so people can see in the interview, and we'll definitely attach your group. You're on Telegram, and you have a website also. It's
Website, Telegram channel, yeah.
it's moving to Russia is
Moving
the
to Russia, yeah.
Okay. And since the SMO, have you managed to get anyone here?
I would say many are in process.
In process.
Yeah, many are in process. But the SMO, what the negative impact was? The sanctions. The sanctions, they impact like pretty much everything. Travel, possibility to transfer money,
Yeah.
restrictions on investment into Russia, yeah, from United States, from Great Britain.
Yeah.
They imposed restrictions on their own citizens that they cannot invest into Russia.
Yeah.
That's why it becomes harder practically wise. Yeah, and moreover, if we speak about Americans, they would be even afraid to mention it, even if they want to move to Russia. Yeah, until they moved and to a certain extent cut ties.
Yeah.
It's not even safe for them.
From their own federal government.
Because they have this executive order of president on kind of harmful activity towards the United States.
Yeah.
And, anything to do with Russia means harmful activity.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, we believe that more and more people will be coming, as I mentioned before, that once everything is over, I think Russia would be a country to come to live. I mean, you're here in Moscow,
Exactly.
nice stadium, so you know yourself that it's a nice country.
Honestly, it's unbelievable. When I came to Moscow, first of all, the size. Everything is unbelievably huge. And the second thing, it's clean. The
Yeah,
streets
it's
are cleaner than any other European
clean,
city I've been to.
clean, safe, everything is.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's of course unfortunate that what's going on in this situation in Ukraine. Yeah, I mean, Russia probably was best seen during the World Cup and
Yeah.
right after the World
Yeah.
Cup. Yeah, now probably it's in the eyes of many, it's becomes evil because of the propaganda. But,
Exactly.
every war ends with peace. So we hope that when everything is over, more and more people will be coming.
Definitely. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
for
Thank you, Stefan.
making the time. And we'll speak again.
Yeah, thank you.